We all have struggles in our lives, right? But have you ever looked around and wondered why some people seem to just get completely stuck in a rut while others manage to push through? Well, today we're going to dive into a really interesting concept from the Anandmantra channel that offers a unique take on this and a potential kind of spiritual protection. So the source material kicks things off with this exact question. It gets that struggle, or a sangharsh, is something everyone deals with. But it asks the deeper question. Why does it feel like a never-ending cycle for some, while others seem to bounce back and find their way to success? And the answer, according to this source, isn't just a matter of bad luck. No, it suggests that the reason some of us get trapped in that loop is rooted in something much deeper, something fundamental. Think about it. When you see those recurring issues, whether it's with your health, your finances, your job, or your relationships, the idea here is that they aren't just random isolated events. They're actually symptoms of a kind of underlying blueprint. So what exactly is this blueprint? Well, according to this perspective, the root cause can be traced all the way back to our astrological chart. You can think of it like a map for your entire life, one that can show you exactly where the potential roadblocks or, traffic jams are likely to be. And this map has a name. It's called a kundalini. It's believed to be a reflection of our sunshit karma, basically the sum total of our actions from past lives. And it's within this chart that specific planetary issues called graha dosha can show up, pointing to areas where we might face some real difficulties. Okay, now this is where it gets super specific. The source zeroes in on 3 particular areas of this map. You see, out of all 12 astrological houses, it identifies houses 6, 8, and 12 as the main sources of our biggest problems. We're talking obstacles, major losses, and those big unexpected expenses that can just completely derail you. All right, so if this astrological map can show us where the challenges are, the obvious next question is, can we do anything to protect ourselves? Well, the source proposes a very specific tool that's designed to act like a shield against these very influences. And the solution that's put forward is a personalized Kavach. The word Kavach literally means armor or shield. And in this context, it's a shield made from very specific Rudraksha beads, which are then custom tailored to a person's individual chart. Now, this is a really important point they make. This isn't being presented as some kind of magic wand or superstition. The Kavach is framed as a supportive tool. A great analogy is to think of it like a shield, or tal, for a soldier in a battle. The shield doesn't fight the battle for you, but it gives you that critical layer of defense while you're putting in the effort. So how is this custom armor actually built? And what's the logic behind how it's supposed to work? Well, the process laid out in the video starts with a really key distinction. A huge difference is drawn between Rudraksha and gemstones. See, gemstones are said to amplify a planet's energy, which sounds great, but it can amplify both the good and the bad effects. Rudraksha beads, on the other hand, are said to work in a totally different way. Their job is to filter or block out negative energy, which is why the source claims they don't have any harmful side effects. The creation process is incredibly detailed and personal. It all starts with a deep dive into an individual's kundali to figure out exactly which houses, like those troublemaking 6th, 8th, and 12th ones we talked about, are causing issues. Then, the right Rudrakshas for the planets ruling those houses are combined and energized through consecration. This means a Kavach that's perfect for you would be totally wrong for someone else. So, once this personalized shield is ready, how are you supposed to use it? And more importantly, what's the actual intended outcome? What are you supposed to expect? To keep the Kavach working as it should, there are a few simple but really important rules. You should take it off before eating non-vegetarian food or drinking alcohol, and also take it off before you go to sleep at night. The idea is to preserve its sacred energy, so you can put it back on fresh in the morning. And this brings us to maybe the most crucial point of all. The video is really clear that the whole goal of the Kavach isn't to create a life where you have 0 problems. That's just not realistic. Instead, its purpose is to shield you from those truly devastating, breaking events, the kind of things that can knock you down so hard that it feels impossible to get back up. The idea is to soften the fall so that you can always stand up again. And that really leaves us with a final thought from this whole explainer. As we all navigate our own lives, this source makes us ask, what does protection really mean? Is it about trying to avoid every single challenge? Or is it about finding the right tools and the resilience to face them head on without being broken by them?